What's going on, y'all? This is Lo.
This is Key, and we're low key. So today we are going to talk about, first of all, what have you guys created today?
What have you created? Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying?
I like.
Click the notification so we can move up in that rhythm.
Absolutely. Don't forget, you guys. But if you don't, it's all good. We still gonna come with good advice or good tips that can help you along your way in your life. So basically what I wanted to talk about today is judgment. Why do we judge and we don't want to be judged? And why is it that you take other people's judgment and you let that affect how you feel about yourself?
That's real.
No. I strongly believe that everybody's entitled to an opinion, but it doesn't mean that everybody wants to know your opinion. So unless you're asked, don't give your opinion. So I do believe that words hurt. Words can...
Powerful.
Yeah, words can really stop you from moving forward from certain people.
Yep.
Not everyone cares what everybody thinks, but the people that you love, you do care what they think.
Exactly.
But you got to also remember that when you get to a certain point and you see that doesn't serve you, you don't care anymore what other people think. As long as you know that you're doing the things that you need to do in order to move forward in your life. And just because sometimes people think just because you go through things that's the worst thing. No, I think it's an opportunity to really get in there and try to change something about yourself. So judgment, I got to a point where I really don't even really care what people really think anymore. Because they're going to judge you whether you're doing good. They're going to judge you whether you're doing bad. So why give them that energy or that control over your life?
Exactly. They're going to judge you regardless. It's a saying, sticks and stones could break my bones, but words could never hurt me. They made it up because the words did hurt them. That's why they had to make it up, because that's some bullshit.
Babe.
No, I'm just saying they know the words hurt. A judgment is for real. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Absolutely.
So when you cast these spells on people, it's like, is that energy coming back around to you in a different form? You got joking and then you got real judgment. You know what I'm saying? And you got some people they thrive on being extra judgmental. And a lot of times that's showing lack in oneself.
Absolutely.
In one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that individual is lacking because there's no reason to judge. The only person you should be judging is yourself based on what you did yesterday, depending on the direction you want to go. Now, if you focused on that and you really focused on making your life better, you don't really have time to think about somebody else enough to cast judgment on them.
Absolutely.
And the people who able to sit up and cast spells and cast judgment on everybody, I wonder what their life like for real.
Yeah, because their life probably just is tore up,
you know what I'm saying?
Torn to pieces.
And the person who they judging life is probably the opposite.
Absolutely.
Judgment is because you ain't qualified. You judging people and you ain't qualified to judge.
Absolutely. By whose standards are you using to judge somebody?
Exactly.
Because if we go by your standards is you not even qualified to even judge yourself because your standards are weak.
Straight up.
Your standards have no law in them.
Yeah.
So it's like, who are you to judge? Like, for instance, and you guys got to stop taking advice from people that you would not even trade places with.
Fact.
You're taking advice from people that have not done what you're trying to do, have not done half of what you're trying to do, and may never do what you're trying to do. So you're taking advice from people that are telling you to do certain things when they haven't even done them themselves.
Yep.
You know, and you got to be careful. And ladies, be careful with advice that you get or receive, because I think we're always receiving things because that's what we do. We receive information. Now, what you choose to do with it, that's your business. But think about these advice tips that you're taking from people about your relationship, about how you parent your kids, about how your man is no good because he made you mad. All of a sudden now he's the worst person on earth. Yeah. Be careful, because they're not coming from a logical or I would say a godlike standpoint.
That's correct.
They're coming from a jealous standpoint. Same thing with the men. Same thing. Be careful. You taking advice from people that don't even have a woman.
Exactly. So they trying to low key shoot you to the side.
Straight low key.
Instead of you depending on yourself and like the source and what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Delineating the situation with your own source being. Like you looking at somebody else who looking at you like you nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or they could you asking for information from people like, just like my wife said, that you wouldn't trade places with.
And it's sad because we naturally want.
Because you come up around it. Yeah. That validation is called bum validation.
Oh my God.
You want validation from the bums in your circle. Mm-hmm. And that's how we all do, especially if you come up. If that's what you come up around, you want the people around you.
Grew up on it.
You want the people around you to be like, he doing that. And then when it don't happen, it's like, dang. This world ain't what I thought it was. Everybody judging you. Don't nobody want to see you pull up in that car. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody want to see you take that trip out of the country. Your best friends slick hating on you. They judging you behind your back. And if you got a friend who call you and talk about somebody else, best believe he calling somebody else and talking about you. He talking to that same person he was talking to you about. He talking to them about you.
Facts. Real.
You know what I'm saying? Lip wrestling. Mm-hmm. Chatty patty. Mm-hmm. Casting judgment.
Toting gossip.
Straight up.
Did you know such and such? Why not pray for them?
Exactly. So you got to be wary of who you looking for. Know what I'm saying? The people around you, is like you got to look inside. Absolutely. And the further you go up, the more you're going to be judged. It take a strong will to become something that don't nobody understand. Mm-hmm. Because it's lonely.
The road is.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to have something different. Mm-hmm. That's why you different. You got to see past the judgment. People will judge you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand you.
Misunderstood.
And then it's going to reach a point to where then everybody going to say that they knew this and knew that about you. Once you.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it was gone.
Exactly. So don't let the judgment deceive you, nor don't let it deceive you, meaning don't let it become fact when the people who judging you are below you, or like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't want you to win anyway.
And don't let the judgment become your reality, because the people who in your circle right now is your reality. They judgment of you shouldn't become your reality. It don't have to be. You know? You got something about it?
No, it don't have to be.
Give me one more point.
About judgment.
Yeah.
So another thing that judgment does is it strips you of your confidence in yourself. So be careful.
That's a big one.
And confidence is the key to everything. I am so serious. Like, it is the key to everything. And when your confidence is stripped, it takes a lot of effort and the right people in your circle to try to help you to get back.
Yeah.
But it starts with you. So whatever you allow, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So
Judgment knocks you up, man. Yeah. People use judgment and not try to humble you, right? That's humble. People come like bums to try to humble. That ain't all that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's
ready to just knock you off, and you trying your very hardest. Actually, you're doing it. But that's why I say you gotta be careful who you're around, be careful who you talk to, be careful who you listen to. Any kind of fear, any gossip, any of that crap, you gotta get rid of it. I don't care who it is. It could be your brother, your sister, it can be your mom, your dad, whoever it is. You gotta get rid of it. You gotta cut it off. You know, love yourself enough to say, look, this is my life. This is my creation. Yes, I may fall. Yes, but I'm not taking no for an answer. Like, this is not the end for me. And I will not allow somebody to come in and just take over my thoughts, take over my mind, and just control everything that I do, because I'm constantly worried about what they said about me. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you got to have this. Oh, you need a degree for that. Oh, you need some startup money for that. Do you got any money? Do you got this? Do you got that? No, you don't. All you need is your desire, your will, and God, and the people that's right there with you.
That's real.
And you can't be moved. You can't be touched.
Can't be touched.
So that's all I have to really say about it. I think it's very imperative, because confidence, like anything you pursue, you gotta have that confidence. Yeah. And if you don't have that support system, you start moving in the direction that you want to go, and it's gonna come to you.
Exactly. Don't let judgment be the reason, you know what I'm saying, you go astray. I'm Low.
This is Key, and we're lucky.
Like, comment,
and subscribe.
Peace.